It's your girl Ro in the building, and I'm here to welcome you to my YouTube. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Are you ready to make something fun, colorful, and delicious? Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you how I made my chocolate Easter apples. So let's get started. First, you want to start off with the apples of your choice. I'm going to be using some Granny Smith apples. You want to prep them by washing them and drying them off completely and then setting them off to the side. Now I'm going to get into the supplies you will need. You're going to be using some pink, teal, yellow, and purple Jimmies, some colorful sticks, and some apple sticks. I'm also going to be using some embossed cutters that is going to make the fondant decoration. These are nice cutters that will give you the hip hop and the happy Easter design. These I will leave all in the description box below, so make sure you check out the links there, which is located up under the video. Now I'm going to use a scraper. You're going to need some fondant, and these are the diamond dust colors that I'm going to be using for the sprinkle, and I'm going to be using some chocolate chameleon that is going to make these nice vibrant apples, and I'm using the color lavender, pink, teal, and yellow. Starting off with 2 cups of Merkin's super white candy melts, I'm going to be applying 2 tablespoons of Paramount crystals to help with the melting process. Then I'm going to place in the microwave for 30-second intervals or until my chocolate is completely melted. Now once you have gone through the melting process, you may have to put it back in the microwave for 10 to 15 seconds until your chocolate is completely melted. Now let's apply our apple sticks. I'm using a 6.5 by 5.0 apple stick. This will allow your paper straws to fit over your sticks. Now I'm doing a different technique with these apples. I'm inserting the stick and straw with the apples upside down, but I'll get into this later on in the video. So let's start our fondant pieces. Applying some powdered sugar to your surface so that your fondant won't stick. I'm going to also be applying some CMC powder to help firm up my fondant to cut out my fondant pieces. So you want to apply it to the center of your fondant, and you want to work it in really good until it's well combined before you cut out your pieces. So rolling out a nice thin piece, big enough for your embossed cutters to be cut out, you want to make sure your surface is completely dry so that you can create your cutout piece. Now what I'm doing is pressing the inside first and then using the cutter to cut on the outside. You want to press firmly and just give it a little shake, and then remove the inside, and now remove the cutter, and that will give you your piece. So we're going to move on to the next piece. Like I stated, do the inside first and then use the cutter, give it a little shake to ensure the piece is completely cut. And once you have done that, then you can remove the extra piece of fondant and then place your cutouts over to the side. Now you can prep these a week or even 2 weeks ahead of time so that you can get out all your pieces and placing them to the side ready to be assembled to your apples. Now once you have created all your desired pieces, leave them out to air dry. Do not place them in an airtight container. Just leave them out to dry and they will become nice and firm, and then you're ready to finish your decorations. So I'm applying the diamond dust in the color of violet, and you want to completely cover the entire piece. Now I'm creating this particular design to create like a dust look effect, but I'm covering the complete piece so that the diamond dust can fit into the grooves of the design. So as you see, I'm just flipping it over to get off the extra dust, and this creates this particular look. Now you want to do that for all your pieces and all the colors that you will be using. All the extra dust you just brush off and apply it back into your container. Now this is the color fuchsia, and I'm applying the same way, and as you see, they come out nice and pretty. This is in the color teal, and I'm dusting off all the extra dust and applying it back into the container. You do not want to waste any of this dust. Now once your pieces is all decorated, just set them over to the side, waiting for them to be assembled. Now let's make our color chocolate. Now I'm adding in small generous amounts of the chocolate Chameleon in the color pink. Once you have applied the color to your chocolate or candy melts, you want to mix until it's well incorporated before you start the dipping process. Now once you have done that, take your apple and do a rotating turn, and make sure you shake your apple to get the excess chocolate off before you dip into your sprinkles. Now you can just shake and then scrape the bottom of your apple, but it's important to get all that excess chocolate off before dipping into your sprinkles. Taking your sprinkles, adding your apple in as you've seen, and then doing a rotating turn and applying sprinkles. And you want to do this twice so you can assure that the apple is completely covered and there's no spaces into your or around your apple. Now this is a great technique that you're gonna love. You're gonna take your lavender food coloring and apply it to the pink chocolate that you just recently colored. You're gonna add in a small generous amount and make sure that it's well incorporated. There's no streaks, and this will create your lavender color. This will save on chocolate that you just recently colored. But if you don't have any left over, then you can still apply your lavender food coloring to the white chocolate to create your lavender apples. Now I'm going to be using the chocolate Chameleon in the color yellow. So I'm adding in a small generous amount, making sure it is completely combined. And again, this is my super white candy melts. And then I added in another amount to just give it a more vibrant color. So you can create the desired color of your choice, but if you want it vibrant like this, just add in a little bit more of the food coloring to create this look. Now moving on to the next color is teal. Now again, I'm adding in a small generous amount and making sure that it's well incorporated. And then I'm going to follow up with some more food coloring And also when you add in this food coloring, it do help stand out the chocolate. So just be aware of that. And then we're going to dip, and then dip our apple into our sprinkles. Very nice, vibrant colors. I love these colors, by the way. And again, make sure your apples are completely coated by rotating your apple in the sprinkles twice. So here we have our fully covered, coated, colorful, vibrant chocolate apples. These are so amazing. These were so fun to make. Very vibrant and colorful, great for Easter. I know you guys are going to enjoy it as much as I did. So now it's time to apply our fondant pieces to the apple. So what I'm doing is applying a small generous amount of the chocolate to your front. Choose your front of your apple, and see how firm these pieces are. This is what you want, all right? So make sure that you apply the amount to the center, and then apply your piece, holding it for a minute so that it can adhere to your apple, and then you have your apple design. Now, the reason why I inserted the sticks and straws to the bottom of the apple is to give it a more even and balanced look for these apples. Now, for the gold, I use the 10K diamond dust. I will leave all the links in the description box below this video. And here we have our fun, delicious, and vibrant, colorful chocolate Easter apples. I hope you all have enjoyed this video as much as I have creating it for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.